My girlfriend hasn't returned all night after going out with her friends, and I was anxiously worried. Now her friends have just called me and told me an obvious lie. Is she cheating? Me, 31M, with my GF, 28F, of 4.5 years. Went out with her friends tonight at 11 p.m. and isn't home, almost 5 a.m. Wednesday morning. My GF is unemployed and occasionally goes out weeknights with her girlfriends in a major city by me. We've been dating 4.5 years and living together for 4. Her email alerts come through on our shared iPad and I saw that she took an Uber ride, and it looks like she dropped her friends off as well, because the Uber route passes their homes, and was dropped off outside of my apartment at 2 a.m. I received the alert afterward and became suspicious. I can Find My iPhone on our iPad and I can see that her phone is close by, about 4 blocks away on the same street. Uber says she was dropped off here. Where I live, it's all dense apartments and I can't just walk over there to see what's up. It's likely there are several apartments in the building where the GPS says she is, and the GPS could also be off by a building or two on either, say, front or back. I'm freaking out. I've called and texted beginning at 4:45 a.m. with no reply. I've called each of her girlfriends twice and no one has picked up. I'm so worried. Is she okay? Is she cheating? Seriously guys, any advice right now would be really helpful to me. My heart is beating out of my chest. Do I call her more? Do I wait? Do I call the police? Edit. You know what? There's no way I can hear her phone if it's in an apartment, but I'm going to walk around that area right now. Now I'm thinking there's a chance she was robbed, R-worded or whatever and just left. She's on the same block as the hospital here. I'll be back in like 20 minutes. Edit 2. I went up there. No way I'd be able to check out each apartment. Didn't see anything suspicious. Relevant comments. Don't assume the worst yet. When you see her again, ask her what she was doing and see if she lies about where she was, etc. OP, thanks. That's kind of my plan. My big fear is that she'll say one of her girlfriends was going to some guy's apartment, she was dragged along, and passed out there or something. Even if she pulls that, I'm furious that she wouldn't call me. If she needed to get home, she's 4 blocks away. I'd have walked there and walked her back. She knows that. Comment. Does she have a history of drinking to excess? If so, maybe she just got drunk, passed out at a friend's and forgot to call, in which case I'd have a talk about how it is not okay to leave you to worry like this. OP, honestly, her father was injured over the summer, so she left her job. Her father is 100% recovered now, but she refuses to look for a job. Since that's been the case, she's been out drinking with friends 1 weeknight a week as well as 1 weekend, Fri or Sat. She'll spend 1 weekend night with me out. Yeah, she'll drink to excess. All of her girls get crazy. She leaves at 10 or 11 and usually comes home between 3 and 4. Having said that, I usually don't see an Uber receipt pop up on my iPad saying she's been dropped off at my apartment at 2 a.m. Comment. Well, providing all is okay and there's been no incidences of cheating and she is alright, then it sounds like there are some issues which need addressing, but I'm getting off track and of course that's a whole other post. Hopefully this is just a one-off occurrence and she's at a friend's. Good luck OP, hope all is well. OP, thank you. Just talking to people here has meant a lot and really calmed me down. 2 hours ago I didn't know whether I should cry or get angry. Right now, I've just accept the wait and see approach and I'm trying her and her friends about once every 45 minutes to 1 hour to see if I can speak with anyone. Update. Her friend just called. Said she spent the night with her. This is a clear CUT lie. I'm getting off Reddit for a bit but will update after we speak. I'm doing my best to be composed right now. Wish me luck. Update 2. This is insane. Her friend called me and said they all stayed at the friend's apartment. Uber and iCloud say that's a lie. So I asked to speak with my GF and was told she just left. So I called her phone and she did not pick up. I'm watching iCloud, the phone has not moved. I think her friends just nailed her coffin shut. In any case, coming from the friend's apartment, she can only come from 2 directions. The place where iCloud says she is a different direction. When I see her start to move, I'm going to wait outside, around the corner and catch her walking back from an impossible direction based on the story she's going to try to sell me. Update 3. To summarize, my GF of 4.5 years went out with some friends last night in a major city. We share an iPad. I woke up and checked the iPad, it's kept next to the bed, and saw there was an Uber ride receipt that my GF was dropped off at home at 2:07 a.m. I decided to use the Find My iPhone app on the iPad to track my GF's iPhone to see where she was and if she was okay. Her phone appeared 4 blocks away on the same street. I was unable to get in touch with her or any of her friends until 9 a.m. this morning. Okay, here's the update. Her friend called me at 9 a.m. and sounded frantic. OMG, your GF came back to my place last night and just fell asleep. We both got really drunk. So sorry that no one called or texted you. But I knew this was a lie, because this friend's apartment is nowhere near the apartment 4 blocks up the road from me. I have no idea whose apartment this is. I said that's okay and asked to speak to my GF but was told I couldn't because she just left. Typically, it should take about 20 minutes to get from friend's apartment to my apartment. More than an hour goes by and still no GF. I decided to call her and I could hear that beep at the end of the ringtone, signaling to me that she's on the other line with someone. I watched her on Find My iPhone leave the mystery apartment, stop on a street corner for about 15 minutes, then proceed to walk a different route. What she was doing was buying some groceries. So, when she finally did walk in at 10:15 a.m., her excuse was, "Sorry, the shuttle was super slow today, plus I stopped to get some fresh fruit." No apology or anything. She's acting like I'm a psychopath for caring where she had been all night, even though it's uncharacteristic for her to stay out all night. In fact, she usually calls or texts me when she's on her way home from the city. Okay, so, we go inside and I say, "Tell me about your night." She goes, "We just went to the club, that's it." I ask if they stayed there all night and she told me that stayed there, pretty late. This is another lie. Uber says she was picked up at the club at 1:50 a.m. and clubs here close at 4 a.m. On a typical night, she'll come home between 3 to 4 a.m. So I ask if they went anywhere else. No, we were pretty drunk so we went straight from the club to my friend's apartment. When I got there, I passed out on the couch. This makes absolutely no sense because the Uber receipt states clearly that she was dropped off at my apartment. At this point, I say to her, "Are you sure you're telling me everything?" And she gets heated. "Fuck you. I already have a father and overprotective brother. Why the fuck can't I just go out with my friends for one night without you all over my ass about it?" Note: she goes out with her friends alone 2 to 3 nights a week and I let that happen. It's not like she doesn't constantly go out with them. At this point I tell her about the Uber ride receipt and show her screenshots of the Find My iPhone application. I show her a journal of the things I attempted to do to get in touch with her and explained how worried I was. The response? "Fuck you. Why the fuck are you accusing me of shit? I constantly try to tag myself on Facebook and it shows up as the wrong location. My phone is all fucked up anyway. I'm not lying, I went right to friend's apartment." Okay, so, why does Uber have confirmation that you were dropped off here? And this is where the story breaks apart. Well, we dropped all of the girls off at the apartment first, then Uber took me here. But I couldn't find the apartment keys anywhere, so, rather than calling you and waking you up or ringing the buzzer to get in, I decided to just walk to friend's apartment. Bull. Shit. She was in a Simply Club outfit with no jacket. It was 14 degrees last night. The streets and sidewalks here are literally sheets of ice. There is no way she walked a 35-minute walk, at 2 a.m., in 6-inch heels, in those conditions, through the dangerous area, in 13 degrees. No chance. She tells me I'm an asshole and need to believe her. She tells me she's telling the truth. She even says, "Check my phone." And miraculously, there's no call log of whoever she was speaking with from around 9:45 a.m. when I tried calling and there's a full text convo of her speaking with her friend about how they spent the night at friend's apartment. Mind you, these texts are all sent during the time period where I see her on Find My iPhone leave the apartment and hang out on a random corner. These girls were straight plotting. So, I calmly told her that I'm not buying it and that I'm ending the relationship immediately. I packed a large bag in front of her with my clothing and laptop, etc. And am leaving within the next half hour. She's basically pretending this isn't happening. She's acting cool about it. She's just saying in normal speaking voice, "Well, if this is what you want to do, I won't stop you." So, that's that. I think that she thinks I'm going to bitch out at the last moment and stay. I think that she thinks she can push the limits and win. I'm not wrong, right? If Find My iPhone says you're up the block, don't tell me you stayed a 10-minute car ride away. The GPS is not inaccurate. This is fucking reliable science. I don't know what will happen to me from here on out. I've got a 6-month expensive gym membership I need to deal with. We had a mountain trip and Florida trip planned within the next 30 days. Plus, all of our friends overlap. In any case, I don't know if she cheated. But I'm 99.999% certain that she stayed somewhere else and is actively trying to cover it up. She's actually trying to place blame on me for being possessive. I was called a psycho and a stalker. And she's acting like it doesn't even matter if I leave. Fuck this. I'm out. If you've got any criticism or kind words for me as I start my new life, please comment. I'll come back on once I get to my parents' house later this afternoon. My plan is to live there until I can figure out new living accommodations. Finally, thank you all for the advice and tremendous amount of support this AM. I was in a really bad place and don't know what I would have done without you guys. I felt like I was having a panic attack. Thank you all, from the bottom of my heart. Relevant comments. You did the right thing. She tried gaslighting you and you stood firm. OP. I feel like I have proof. There's no way Apple's GPS is off like she's claiming. If there was a glitch, I'd expect to see her in like Topeka, Kansas or someplace. Not 4 blocks away from me when she's supposed to be with her friends in the city next to mine. Plus, her story about leaving the Uber cab doesn't add up. I've got enough evidence to label her as a fucking liar. And I won't ever settle for dishonesty in my love life. Comment. Sorry man, I have no idea if you made the right call or if she was cheating, but good luck with whatever you choose to do next. OP. Even if everything she says is somehow true, it still doesn't erase the fact that she feels no need to call or text me and came home with a pineapple and fucking kiwi fruits expecting me to be appreciative of that. I was give no apology for her coming home at 10:15 a.m. after a night out with no call, text, or communication from her friends. If a girl will do that to you after 4.5 years, you're wasting your time.